FistPhysics. Today's topic, this is the post video from Andre Berto taking on Shawn Porter this weekend. Oh man, what can you say about this fight here? Okay, one, I want to establish the fact that Shawn Porter actually apologized multiple times to Andre Berto, as you see him here in the footage, for the headbutts. Now, would this fight have been stopped if there were no headbutts? I don't think so. I do think because of Shawn Porter's style, he still wins in the majority decision, just bringing the pressure that he brought. I think the problem with the headbutts really was these guys are virtually the same size. And every time that Porter came up to throw his shots, it kind of put his head in line with Berto's head, and you're getting a clash of heads over and over and over again. Now, I am going to place some blame on the ref. There was at least 4 to 5 headbutts, which I counted. None were Shawn Porter was deducted any points for. And I really get upset about that because, you know what, the ref is the guy in the ring, and I hate when I see fights, and it's not intentional always on the part of the fighters. It's just the way that things go. You know, I mean, if the two guys are both getting low and one is raising up as the other one is coming in with punches and they're low, sometimes that ends up in punches to the cup, low blows and stuff like that, which is understandable. But the culprit needs to be deducted the points. This is only fair. This is only fair in our sport. You know, in basketball, if a guy double dribbles multiple times, the ref is eventually going to catch it, and eventually you're going to be... I don't know how they deal with that in boxing. I don't follow any other sport but boxing. So I don't know how they deal with fouls and other sports off the top of my head. It's been a long time since I followed anything else except for boxing. But in football, basketball, everything else, when a guy multiple times breaks the rules, violates another player on the opposite team, there's some type of penalty. And there was no penalties in this fight whatsoever. You know what? Had Porter been deducted 2 points, then they stopped it and awarded it to Porter, I would have been totally understandable, gave all the props to Shawn Porter. And I do give props to Shawn Porter because he's a good fighter. He came in there with a good style, came in there with a good plan. I just didn't like the headbutts, and I don't think there was anything that Shawn could have did to stop that. It was just the two fighters' styles and dimensions that led to the consistent clash of heads. But the ref, and I really got to get this ref's name, he should have taken a point. Everybody clearly sees the clashing of heads. And really, it was on Porter because he's the one jumping on the inside. So you should have deducted some points, and there was no point deducted at all. And I really got a problem with that. So, I mean, tune in. Let me hear what you guys have to say. Leave it in the comment section. Also, I got a follow-up video to Timothy Bradley calling out Adrian Broner for whatever reasons, like anybody cares about that. But all right, fight fans, it's the Mighty Mean Joe Frazier. 1.